ever since we started this community, I know y'all been hearing it, like, that monoracial exoticals are not exotic. What makes up a monoracial exotical is the fact that she's monoracial, but her features, she may have lighter skin with keener features because she has some type of admixture in her blood from maybe a couple of generations back, and it just seemed into her phenotype. So she looks more exotic than her monoracial counterparts. There's something in her phenotype that makes her look like she's mixed race. And because of that, her experience is that of a mixed race person, hence calling her an exotical. You can be monoracial with looser hair texture. You'll get treated like a mixed race person. You could be monoracial with light eyes, get treated as such. You'll get treated with, based off of certain features, you'll have those privileges. If you're lighter skin, light skin privilege, texturism privilege, featurism privilege. Features, in my opinion, are bigger than colorism. And I say this because you can be dark skinned with keen features and get way better treatment than somebody with bigger features and they're probably lighter complected. I've seen this before. It's like the more broad your features are, the more people discriminate towards you against. Like Hazel E, for example, dealt with a lot of that featurism stuff to the point where she got her nose fixed. Like, people were making fun of her bad because of her features. She's light skinned, but because of her features. And a lot of the times, if you're lighter skinned with broad features, there's this theory that lighter skinned people who talk about being light skinned so much, like they brag about it, or seemingly brag about it, or talk about their skin tone of any form, like Gorilla, for example. I think she's going through this controversy herself, where it's like if you have bigger features, broader features, that you tend to overcompensate with that by talking about your skin complexion. Because, like, I'm gonna just give y'all an example in this quick video.
She is a light-skinned person who has never benefited from colorism. And
I stitched this video right where you lost me. Number one, Glorilla keeps mentioning that she is light-skinned in her song because she feels like that's kind of all she has to hold on to, which is really unfortunate because she is a very talented woman. But if y'all remember that girl who went viral who said she didn't like the fact that she had 4C hair and she doesn't experience the full privilege that she wants, that's kind of the same energy here with Glorilla. She has Afrocentric features and you can tell she's insecure about them, which is why she has to fall back on her light skin tone. Her Afrocentric features doesn't stop her from benefiting from colorism. For instance, the EKG does not properly pick up on dark skin tones. That is medical colorism. And all light-skinned black people benefit from machines in the medical field properly reading their skin tone. And all dark-skinned people are disenfranchised by the fact that it does not properly pick up on ours.
So that's basically what I mean. It seems like it's an overcompensation thing with features. So I think featurism is bigger than colorism, in my opinion. And I'll make another video about that. I have already made a video like that about how featurism is bigger than colorism, in my opinion. Every Wednesday I post an iconic exotical for Wednesdays. I get iconic exotical women Wednesdays, right? And this week was Sierra's turn. I picked Sierra because, you know, I'm a fan of hers and I plan on doing a biopic on her very soon. But what makes her an exotical, because somebody already questioned it, is the fact that she benefits not only from featurism, but she also benefits from colorism as well. She's on the lighter end of the spectrum. And the reason why we consider certain monoracial people exotical who benefit from either featurism, texturism, or colorism is because the experience is different than a unambiguous black woman. And you guys prove this through the Color Purple movie with Halle Bailey. She's monoracial, but yet she wasn't black enough, dark enough, whatever enough to play that role. People were giving her a bunch of controversy behind that, but she's monoracially black. It's like lighter skinned monoracial people who benefit from featurism or whatever, colorism, seem to get thrown in and out of blackness because of their features or color. And y'all know y'all do this. It's like monoracial, we put monoracial women who benefit from colorism, featurism, or texturism into the exoticals category because of this. We need a place of belonging, okay? If we get treated the same way as mixed race women for the most part, especially if you can't tell if that person is mixed, you already know. We get that same treatment. We also get humbled the most too because we're monoracially black. And people be like, oh, you belong with us. But it's like, okay, we belong with y'all until there's this role that needs to be played. And somebody lighter gets that role, and it's meant for somebody dark-skinned. I mentioned this in one of my other videos with, what's her face? Miss Rashad from The Cosby Show. If she was to get a role playing Harriet Tubman, it would be a problem because she's lighter skinned than Harriet Tubman was. And her features as well are keener than Harriet Tubman was. So she's black, she's monoracial, but she's not black enough, even though she's black. You understand what I'm trying to say? We get thrown in and out when convenient. Barack Obama, the first black president, but he was really mixed race, but he's black passing. He looks like, a light-skinned black man, right? But he's actually mixed race. Sweetie is mixed race, but she looks like we basically have the same phenotype. A lot of monoracial black women have that phenotype. Tia and Tamara Mowry, mixed race, black passing. All black passing mixed race people look like monoracial exoticals. We get treated the same way. Barack Obama was the first black president because it's convenient to call him the first black president because he has the most black blood out of every president, right? Even though in any other situation, y'all would be like, oh, he's mixed race, he ain't really full black. But because he's president, he gets the black pass. So it's like black passing mixed people, monoracial exoticals get treated the same way. Hence why we created this exotical space, not only for mixed race, but for monoracial women or men. Well, this is mainly for women though, but this platform is for us. My platform is specifically catered to monoracial exoticals. Like, I dedicate my channel to monoracial exoticals. Every Wednesday I try to find an iconic exotical. She doesn't have to be iconic in the sense of how the world sees them, but I tend to want to give certain women who deserve their flowers and accolades. They might be underrated or whatever have you, but I tend to find one monoracial exotical every Wednesday. Every now and then I'll throw a mixed race person in because a lot of us look alike. Black passing mixed race people look like monoracial black people. We get confused with each other all of the time. I get asked, am I mixed race all of the time? I'm monoracially black. I have a great grandmother who's Native American, hence my features and color, but I'm still monoracially black because I came from 2 black parents. But I've gotten confused as mixed race a lot of times. And a lot of black passing mixed people get confused with just being black all the time. They almost have to fight to prove that they're mixed race sometimes because people don't believe them. I've seen this before with a friend, so I know. But yeah, if you benefit from featurism, colorism, texturism, and you're quote-unquote fully black, that means you have 2 black parents and 4 black grandparents or whatever. Maybe one of the grandparents is mixed race. Hence your phenotype being what we would consider an exotical, which an exotical just means somebody who is mixed race or gets confused with mixed race, looks mixed race, who benefits from featurism, texturism, or colorism. The difference between us and an unambiguous woman is an unambiguous woman, she has all three at the same time. She has the broad features, darker skin, and a kinkier hair texture. An exotical monoracial, she either has two of the three or one of the three. So it's a combination, it's a mixture. Now, I benefit from featurism and colorism, but I don't benefit from texturism. And that's usually a giveaway if somebody's fully mixed or not. Like somebody like Tyler, for example, benefits from all three: texturism, featurism, and colorism. Somebody like Mimi Faust, she benefits from colorism, I think texturism, but she has broader features. So she's monoracial, I believe. I have to double check, but I believe she's monoracially black. Mimi Faust. People like Glorilla, they benefit from 2 out of the 3 or 1 out of the 3. You know what I mean? And because of this, they get certain treatments. A lot of times we feel ostracized. We feel like we don't really fit in with unambiguous black women because they don't want us to fit in with them. We're not black enough. Unless it's convenient, unless it's time to be president or it's time to be vice president. All of a sudden, you know what I mean? Kamala Harris, is she mixed race? Is she monoracially black? I can't tell, you guys. That's the thing. When it comes to exotical, monoracial exoticals, mixed race exoticals who are black passing, we tend to get confused with each other all of the time. And that's why we created this platform, this space, for us to feel like we have a sense of belonging. And why are people so mad about that? If you don't agree with our rules about what an exotical is, and don't follow our channels, just stop watching, stop giving us watch time hours, because that's how we get paid. If you really, you know what I mean? Like, why are y'all giving so much watch time hours if y'all don't even agree to any of these talking points that we have? I mean, they come from our experiences. We don't feel like we fit in with unambiguous black women for the most part. A lot of them don't accept us. Anytime I'm going into customer service and there's an unambiguous black woman at the counter, I'm going to get attitude automatically. It rarely happens when I don't get an attitude. And so it's like, I'm black just like you because I look a little different. You treat me a little different. It's like you pick and choose when you want to make me feel like I belong with the black people. I'm monoracially black just like you, but you treat me different because of my features and color. Hence why I fit in more with the exoticals. I've always fit in more with exoticals my whole life. My best friends have been exoticals. I don't get along, and it's not even my fault. I'm a very nice person. I'm kind. I want to be friends with people. I don't look at color. Color only gets brought up in my life experience when it's somebody darker than me talking about it. Usually lighter skinned people don't talk about their color like that, unless, like I said, they don't benefit from featurism or something like that. It's almost like an overcompensation thing that they'll do. Like, people accusing Gorilla of that right now, but I have noticed that in my own experience. A lighter skinned person who doesn't benefit from featurism tends to talk about their color a little bit more. But that's a whole nother video for real. But it's a thing though. So, like I said, featurism can be bigger than colorism, because with color, at least you can change that color, and that's very controversial to say. But with your features, it's a little bit more challenging to change. So I get the insecurities behind it. I don't know what it's like to deal with featurism. Like, I don't know what that experience is like at all. Nor do I know what it's like to be a dark-skinned person. But I do know what it feels like to be a light-skinned black person who benefits from certain isms. And I get treated just like a mixed-race person, because I get confused of being a mixed-race person all of the time. Even white people, what are you mixed with? It's not just black people, trust me. But yeah, this whole colorism, featurism issue, I don't think it's going away anytime soon. It's so deep-rooted and ingrained in our culture. A lot of older school generations, they have raised their children to believe, if they're darker skinned, that their skin color is a problem. A lot of dark-skinned people talk about this, about how their mothers called them blackie this, blackie that. Their mothers, their parents put colorism into their minds, and you know what I'm saying? My own mother enrooted texturism into me. I grew up with texturism issues because my mother didn't instill the value in my hair texture. I had to teach myself as an adult that my hair texture, there's nothing wrong with it. But because of that, I didn't get teach how to do my own hair. My natural hair wasn't even, like, my mom stayed putting perms in our hair. So I had to relearn how to love my own hair. But even now, I still have a relaxer because it's just easier to manage. Remember that light-skinned girl that she went viral for saying she doesn't feel like she benefits as a mixed race person because she has 4C hair? That's her biggest insecurity. That's a lot of our insecurity. And it seems like if a lighter skinned person doesn't have a problem admitting that that's an insecurity of theirs compared to a darker skinned person. You know, I noticed that lighter skinned people don't have a problem admitting that they're insecure about their hair. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about on this video. Because people seem to have a problem when I post monoracial exoticals and be like, exotical, okay. It's not like black people weren't the original exoticals anyways, right? People don't believe black people can be exotic, and it's only black people who think this, I promise. Other cultures, a lot of them for the most part who aren't racist, see us as exotic because we look different. But our own people don't even see our own exoticism. We're the only people with this type of hair. It can't get more exotic than that, okay? But if you don't see your own beauty, you're not going to see yourself as exotic. You're going to see a Latino as more exotical than you are. But that's fucked up because it's like black people are, if not more exotic, because we are the only phenotype that looks different than everybody else's. All the other races have the same type of hair texture for the most part. Straight type 1 or 2 hair. Asians, Hispanics, Latinos, white people. Black people are the only people with our hair going up. Unless you have some mixture in you, then it goes down. But it's still curly. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, we're the most exotic, but people don't want to have that conversation. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Thank you for listening.